I am Christopher Biggins. I'm a chronic pain patient at Comprehensive Centers for Pain Management. I went by Captain or Chaplain Biggins. I was a chaplain in the Army. We were at Fort Hood, and I was in a training with the Humvee. It was a rollover. And when I got out, we thought it was just a pinched nerve. And so our deployment kept going. And when we came back from our deployment and found out that there was a shoulder injury. Well, fast forwarded, I ended up having a narrowed vertebrae. They called it congenitive narrowed vertebrae. And I woke up one day and feeling was gone. The injury that I sustained in training exacerbated. And so I had a compression from C2 to T2. They had to do emergency surgery, and they had to fuse my neck from C2 to T2. And so now I am medically retired. And so I work as a hospital chaplain a VA hospital chaplain now. Muscle relaxers, ibuprofen, a lot of ibuprofen, icing. I purchased a massage gun. It beats into your muscle. And so that helped a little bit, actually, targeting it. And I would roll on a physical therapy ball. That helped at times, but it didn't really relieve it the way I felt it could. So 85 to 90% of my day is affected by pain. My movement or range of motion that I have is limited. My neck doesn't go up. That's it. Left and right. That's it either. So most of my movement comes from the lower base of me turning. And so everything has to go. And so I usually have pain in my L5S1. So I would have pain in my lower back, and I lost some feeling in this leg. It was radiculotomy, they said, still from it. So I had nerve issues, and it would send down this tingling feeling and numbness in my leg. And that would come and go. And I would usually get a cortisone injection once in a while, but it wasn't really sticking. It wasn't unbearable, but it was just a pain that did disrupt my everyday activities. And when I like to work out, and so squatting would actually add pain to it. Lunges, sitting for a long period of time, or laying down for a period, or wake up in the morning and have to stretch out because it's just tight. And walking long distances, I couldn't run anymore. This was something that was needed, and I needed to get on top of that as soon as possible. Well, I had to get retired out the military. So that's that. My joy, my heart was being a Army chaplain. And so that injury really impacted my life. And part of you, you mourn the loss of who you were. And the pain is a constant reminder of that. I see Dr. James, and I'm a big man of first impressions. Firm handshake, straight in the eye, and just was there to listen. And not just be sympathetic, but very empathetic with me, and heard my story, told me about other vets he worked with, people that he knew and were close with. And he was willing to go full route to help me out. 4 or 5. I'll put it there. It's because there's other things that I have. I have knee issues. I have my neck, of course. That's always going to be there, and I'm always tight in my neck. So I would hope he would one day, maybe an injection in my neck. But I'm always going to be tight in that area. But my lower back, it's not 100%, but it is a huge improvement from what it used to be. I'm doing lightweight, but I can do front squats again without feeling that I'm putting more pressure on my lower back and it's hurting. When I'm done with that, the stretching helps, and I don't feel the sharp pain I used to by just bending over as I've done previously before the injection. Cycling classes where I can move up forward in the seat and back. Before, the bending was tight on my back, but now I can get back into cycling. And I tried one class 3 weeks ago, and it was really good. And I was sweating, and it was great. And the instructor said you did a good job. And I used to do that when I was stationed at Fort Campbell right after the injury. And so it's good to get back into doing cycling. Just thank you. You were patient with me. You took the time to find out what I needed. And you asked me, and you found out about my history, and you heard me, and you showed empathy and not just sympathy. And I thank you.